What's up guys, welcome to the first episode of the educational series. Today we're going to be using Rugby Ram's full-size tackle bag, half-size tackle bag, the rugby ring and also a Rugby Ram ball. Today we're going to be covering some tackling drills using the equipment. I'm going to take you through some drills. First we're going to go over the tackle technique, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to cover is the tackle technique. So when we're tackling with our right shoulder, we want our right leg to go forward. The reason for this, we've got more power, and also if you've got a guy's legs like this and your foot goes right between them, they've got their side step, they've got nowhere to go. The only option they have is to run at you. Second thing as well, if we tackle with our right shoulder and our left leg, we lose a lot of power. So whereas I'm here, it's got a lot more power. So tackle with your right shoulder, right leg, left shoulder, left leg. Also when we're tackling, looking on this bag, you want to tackle around the R area. So if you look, it's around just below hip height and below, that's a perfect tackle, it's a low tackle. What I was taught when I was younger is cheek to cheek. So that's a perfect technique. We don't want to, with tackling, and they're coming across, we don't want to do this, because this is someone's knee and it's going to hit you in the head.
Contact. And I think it's Fafana who's down big time.
Knockout, concussed, you're off, you might be out for a few weeks. We always want to put our head behind, on their cheek. That's the safest place to be. I'm going to give you a quick example and then I'm going to slow it down and then I'm going to give you a drill. Another quick important thing I want to add in, when you're tackling the bag, you need to get into the habit of wrapping our arms. So a lot of players, because it's a bag, they'll just kind of hit. That's going to get them into bad habits. So that's the basics of the tackling. I'm going to take you into a quick simple drill you can run, and then we'll go into the next piece of equipment. Okay, so for this drill we need a full-size tackle bag. We're going to set up on the try line. I'm going to be set up on the 5 metre line. All we're going to do is I'm going to perform an up down, and that's going to simulate an in-game experience of if we've just been in a ruck or we just made a tackle. We're up on our feet and then we're going to rush up against the attack and make the hit. Pick up the bag, come back, up, down. You can do as many reps or sets as you want. I'm going to do 4 here. You could do 6 reps with 2 or 3 sets and a minute break in between. This is really good, 1, to test your fitness, and 2, to test your skills under fatigue. I see a lot, and you'll see a lot if you watch rugby in a game. A lot of high tackles happen just by putting an arm out. If a player steps you and they're too far away, if you're tired, what tends to happen is you put an arm out. Or if they step inside, you put an arm out, maybe because you're too lazy or you can't get there. But if you've got that fitness, then you can get down and make that tackle. A lot of players will just, because he's too far away, they just won't make the effort, and that's a close line. That can be a yellow card, red card. So this is good for practicing our fitness, practicing our skills under fatigue. And when it comes to that moment where a player's too far away, he's about to score a try, you've got that fitness and you're going to get low and make that hit. He's going to drop the ball, go into touch, you're going to make the tackle, whatever, turnover. So have a watch of the drill and let's go. I've only just done 4 tackles and I'm out of breath. It's very tiring having to make the tackle, pick the bag up, do an up down. Really good for your fitness, and it makes fitness less boring for you or your players because it's rugby related, and it's always good fixing your fitness in with the rugby, making it rugby specific. So that's the drill, very simple. You can run it by yourself as you've seen, or in a 2. You can go pick up the bag, hold it for your mate, he'll make the hit or she'll make the hit, then you come back and you keep changing and changing and changing. So that's drill number 1. On to the next one. Moving on to the half-size tackle bag. If you have some players who love to tackle high, so we're talking hips and above, slightly below the chest level, or maybe even above, and you want to get them out of that habit, you want to get yourself out of that habit, use this. you can't tackle high, it's impossible. So it's going to get us into around below hip, but also a real chop tackle is what we call. So you probably below the knees, and you take out the ankles straight away. Without the ankles, they're going to fall straight to the floor instantly. So if you've got a big boy running straight towards you, for this exercise we're going to use it tackling side on. You want to line him up, see him, come towards, go low. Straight in, he's going to fall to the floor, and then whoever's near you are going to get straight over that ball, turnover, happy days. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to give you a couple of examples of how to make the tackle, how to use the bag, and then we're going to move into a drill. As you can just see, what I was doing, I was started off running straight, and then I hit the angle. So in a rugby game, you're my man, I'm going to run at you. Once you make that pass, then I'm changing. That's my man, and that's where this drill comes into practice. So I'm running straight, I see him, and then I'm going to chop low on him. So there's different situations when you need to chop. One example that I'm mainly using is the big guy. You want to chop low on him. If you've got a guy next to you, he knows he's coming in and he's going to turn that ball over. So I'm going to show you a quick drill what to do. Again, you can rep it how you want. We can do 4 reps or 2 sets, 4 reps, 3 sets, 6 reps, how you want. If you've got a mate with you, you can change in and out. But for what I'm going to show you, I'm just going to do 4 reps. Still going to complete the up down at the start. Then we're going to run straight, cut across, make the hit, come back, reset. Again, simple, easy drill. Gets you out of breath. Good to practice skills under fatigue, as I said before. And then it gives us that change of angle, so we can practice the different angles of tackling that will come across in the game. 2 bags used, 1 more to go. Again, show you the technique on it, and then we'll go into the final drill. Okay, so the final drill, we're going to use the tackling ring. So I've got a partner with me, he's just going to roll it. This is hard to do by yourself. He's going to roll it for me, and it puts everything we've been doing into practice because we've got a moving target now. So it's really going to test you to make sure, 1, you're tackling low, 2, you're choosing the right shoulder. Remember, we want the head to go behind, cheek to cheek. And thirdly, correct footing. We don't want to be messing up because we're going to lose our power, and potentially a player's going to come, boom, he's going to sit you down if you're not in the correct stance. I'm going to show you the tackle technique with this first, then I'm going to show you a drill to do. Very simple, so I'm just going to roll it. I'll talk to that after, and then I'll give you a bonus drill to do with this, which is a really, really good additional feature of this tackling bag. So let's get to it. So that's the tackle technique. You've just seen I line it up. Before I get to the contact, I don't know if you notice, I take small steps. The reason for that is if someone's coming to me and I'm taking big steps, if they take a little step, I'm lost. Whereas if I'm taking little small steps and they go left, I'm there, small steps, I can change direction. Also, another little tip you can do is watch the core, and do this a lot, because I watched a video, a Kiwi coach, he was teaching the tackle. You watch the core, and wherever the core goes, they go. They can do all this, throw the ball around, all this fancy footwork and stuff, but the core goes where the body goes. So you keep your eyes on the core, and you shouldn't ever go wrong with a tackle. It should be much, much, much easier, you'll find, as opposed to watching the ball or their feet. So I'm going to take this into a drill now, and what we're going to do is the bag is going to be rolled at 45-degree angle, because a player's ready. Sometimes he'll run at you, but you'll find he'll run at you and he might change course and he'll run slightly at angle, which makes it perfect for us to line up and for us to get our hand within the circle to make the full tackle. Also, this is going to be the bonus drill. So with the rugby run ball, these are for the ball. So what we're going to do, we're going to slide it in there, happy days. And with that there, it rolls, it stays there. And what we want to do, remembering the first drill we did, tackling, the second thing you need to think about is the ball. Can you help and get that ball, make a turnover legally? So I'm going to show you the legal way to do it, the illegal way that you shouldn't be doing. And yeah, let's get on with the drill. Okay, so when we're making this tackle, so firstly, left leg, left shoulder. I've come here, I've made the tackle. Now, in the first 2 videos you saw, I went like this. That's a penalty under the new laws, that's illegal. So, what we want to do, make the tackle. Just like I just did, hands up. This is what the ref wants to see, a clear release. After that, fair game. Grab that ball. Once I've got the ball, don't do this. You're opening yourself up. You're like, Merry Christmas, come hit me, break a rib, it's gonna hurt, turnover. Once I get that ball here, there's gonna be players behind me, so I'm gonna fall back and present the ball. As soon as I do that, whoever's there, ideally the 9 or anyone, they're gonna pick that ball up and pass it, go, you've done your job, happy days, turnover, let's get playing. So as soon as you and also a key point for this, stay low. You have to support your own weight. You can't have your hands on the floor. Be low as if you're in a squat position. So I'm like this, back straight. I'm not like this. I've lost my power. I'm up like this, trying to grab that ball like so. Working, working, working. If the ref says game over, it's a ruck, hands out, I'm out. Listen to the ref. Always listen out, but work for that ball. This is what we're trying to get. So, hope that explains everything. There we go. That's today's video done. I've given you a few drills you can use with the Rugby Ram tackling equipment. Remember, tackle low, keep your technique, and you'll be all fine in the game. If you have any questions for me, don't hesitate to ask. Go through my YouTube, drop me an email. I'll gladly help, and I'll see you on the next one.